Alright, hey Aaron. So we're here in the barn. I'm getting ready to go out and do another inspection on the hives. But before I do that, I want to catch you all up on just basically season 2, like the first couple weeks or 3 videos of season 2. So first I got the nukes. So the thing about nukes is much better than packages. They come in little cardboard boxes. There's 3 to 5 frames in them. There's food, there's larvae, there's queens, everything you need. They get started so much faster than a bee package with nothing. If you're gonna start with bees, I recommend nukes instead of packages. But, you know, anyways, that's my recommendation. So, got the nukes. Installed them into 8 frame boxes. 5 frame nukes into 8 frame boxes. I got busy, time went by, 5 weeks went by. Inspected the hives. Got nervous because they blew up. They were full frame from end to end, full of bees, brace comb all up inside. I didn't want to break them apart. And I didn't actually, being my first official inspection of the year, I didn't take my boxes out. I had no place to set the frames. It was just a mess. Maybe it didn't look like a mess, but it was a mess. And so I basically opened up. They were doing well. I closed. So I added the second box. So I added a medium onto the flow hive, and which was just foundation frame, and then I added a deep onto the other hive, which had drawn out comb into it. So that was that. After that, I made a swarm lure, swarm bait, swarm trap, set it up. You saw the video on that one. After that, I did the last inspection. I think I called it season 2 episode 1 or season 2 video 1. So that inspection revealed that the flow hive, the first one that I added the medium onto, was full of honey. There was no larvae, no eggs, no capped brood, no nothing, and no queen. So that one was queenless. The second hive, they filled the second deep with honey. So the second hive was doing really well. There was capped brood in there, there was everything. I did find the blue marked queen in the second hive. So what I think happened is I did catch a swarm in my swarm trap, but when I went to do the inspection, it was gone. What I think happened was I think my Monty hive or the flow hive swarmed. The lure worked. They moved into the trap, and it was just a mess. There was wax worms in there, wax moths in there, there was ants in there, and they just absconded. They took off. They're like, forget this, and they bailed. That left the population in the flow hive approximately half. So when I went out there, although there was a lot of bees in there, they had done nothing in the medium box. They were still down in the original 8 frame that I put them in. And there was no larva, no nothing, no brood in there. So there had been no queen laying in there for quite some time. So either they made a new queen and she left, got killed, eaten, lost, or just didn't want to come back, or maybe she might be in there right now. But what I did was I bought 2 queens from a local beekeeper. So they come in these cool little queen cages. They have a candy plug here, and these are white marked queens with a few little workers in there. I don't know, you can't see, but so 2 queens. So right now I have 2 hives and 3 queens. Unless I find a queen in the hive out there. So right now the plan is to go out and inspect the flow hive. If there's no queen in there, I'm gonna see if they're gonna accept one of these queens. If there's a queen in there, I'm gonna close it up and move on. I'm probably, depending on time, I may not inspect the second hive. If I have 2 new queens, I'll have to inspect the second hive. I plan on taking some resources out of there. Some brood, some bees, and starting 2 more nukes. Put these queens in here, in the nukes, with some resources and some other bees, and see if they'll get accepted, and just start 2 more nukes. That's the plan, but let's see how it goes. We need to get in here and inspect this hive. So let's do that. Okay, once again, there's nothing in this box. So we need to get down to the brood box. And once again, I did not bring anything for to rest the frames on, once again. Telling you, I'll get it together one of these days. Pollen, pollen, pollen. It's full of pollen. See? I don't know if you guys can see all that pollen in there. Pollen and honey. But no queen there. Let's set that one there for now. See this bee right here. See that bee right there? I think that's a drone right here, crawling onto my finger. Looking for a queen. I see no eggs because it's all full of honey and pollen. I'm gonna knock this lump of stuff off down here. Empty cells. Oh, there's larvae. I see larvae. Oh boy. I see larvae. So, they're eggs for 3 days. So there's larvae. There's larvae in there. Up here. So I need to look real carefully for the queen. Because that means, as of 3 days ago, she was in here. So she might still be in here. See her on that frame. And if I hear the motor turning on, that's one inspection done, and I didn't see no queen, but there's larvae in here. I didn't see no eggs, so I got larvae in here. Where is the queen? So, new beekeeper question, well, I'm going to answer myself, but should I try to introduce the queen? I have larvae in here. I don't know. Oh, there she is. We do have a queen in here. Good thing I found her. She's right there. Okay, so she's going back in. Man. Man, oh man. So she's queen in this hive. Lordiness. Now what? Now I got myself into a pickle. Well, I wasn't expecting that. For sure. Well, I suppose we should just look at this flow hive and see what we got going on over here. I know I have a queen in here. Let's get you guys set up. I want to take this door off and see if any action's going on up here in the flow hives. Oh yeah, there's bees up there. I don't know what they're doing, but they're up there checking it out. Kind of want to take this top off and just look in. So there's not a lot going on in here, but that's okay. We can live with that. Alright, so I'm just going to take 2 frames out of each hive and put them into these nukes that I got with the new queens, and hopefully that works. Top box, so I'm just going to take these outside frames, make sure that the queen is not on there. Hopefully. Oh, the queen is on this frame right here. She's right there, so I'm going to take the next one in. I'm going to grab that next one in while she's on that one real quick. Take this one out. There we go. This one's going right in here. There's that one. That one's going to move over. Then we're going to take this one. Building on this stuff. Put the lid back on. And that's it. So we got the lid on. The hole is closed for now. Okay, then we gotta do the same thing. Same thing over here on this hive. It'll be a little bit different with the queen excluder and all that stuff on there, but okay. Just gonna try to take this blue frame. Take this off. The queen excluder. Okay, let me take a look at some of these frames. See if I got some. I know these are full of honey. So let's see. Let me get this one out over here. Loaded. Okay. Think of that. It's thick with honey. That's gonna go in here. Okay. Put an empty frame in its place. And get that going. Now I gotta remove this box. Get down into, see if I can't get some brood. Where am I going with this thing? I'll go there just for now. Smoker. I'll start a fire in my own yard. Just looking for some resources here, or some. I want some brood with no queen. I think my brood's gonna be farther in. Try the next frame. I'm gonna set this here for now. Okay, there's a little bit of brood here. So I like this frame. Just gotta find the queen. Make sure that she is not on here. Doesn't look like she's on here. See anybody giving her any space. Okay, I think we're gonna go with this one. I'm gonna look for the queen in the hive. So I'm gonna put this in here. Put the lid on it, pull them in, and I gotta find my queen. There she is. She's right there. Oh, she's in here. It's craziness. Alright, so I took 2 frames with a little bit of brood and some resources, put them into the nukes with 3 empty frames. I've got the 2 queens in my pocket. I'm going to move them away from the hives a little bit, set them up, and try to introduce the queens. My gut says it's too soon, but I don't know. We'll try it and see how it goes. If it goes well, we'll continue. If it doesn't, I'll store the queens overnight and try again tomorrow. Beekeeping ain't easy. A lot of questions. All right. So it's only been a few minutes, but I'm gonna try to introduce a queen into here and see what happens. I don't know how it's gonna go. we'll see. Take the lid off. Not much reaction at all so far. Don't seem too interested. Probably want to close it up a little bit. Come back and check on them. Oh, now it's looking kind of looking maybe a little aggressive. I'm going to close it up and give them some privacy. A little bit, see how it goes. Alright, it's been a few minutes, so I'm an impatient type of guy. Alright, so they're on it. That don't look like I want to kill you behavior, but they don't look like they're trying to sting it. They definitely look like they're trying to get her out. I think that's a good sign. Okay, that one looked good. Let's check the other one. See what we got over here. Alright, that also doesn't look like aggressive behavior, but they are definitely not figuring out how to get her out. So, alright, I'm going to close it up and leave her in there. I think I want to call that successful. Alright, so I took the entry plugs off both of them. They look like they're interested in the queens, so I'm going to close them up and leave them like that for the night. See what we got going on in the morning. That's it.